Welcome to our documentation presentation. So, documentation, there are a load of questions about this and how it's best to send documents to Amazon and why do you need to do it. So, why is documentation you send to Amazon so important? Well, here is why. The information you send to Amazon allows them to either verify you or your products that you're selling, proving to Amazon that you are not doing anything illegal, you're not breaching their policies, and by giving them the wrong information, you're essentially telling them that you're not in charge of your account properly, and you're possibly breaching their terms and policies. Now, this could lead to a longer suspension time or even deactivation if you're not careful. So breaking it down as to what to send. So for verification documents, you'll need valid ID. Now that could be in the form of passports, driving licence, or depending on where you are in the world, identification cards. And when you photograph these, make sure you can see all four corners. If you have to hold something open, that your fingers are no way covering any of the important information like names, date of birth, passport number. And if you are using a light and you're shining it on the documentation because it's not bright enough, make sure the light is not obscuring information, and it should be so that it's easy to read. And this is, the next bit is really basically for general documentation that you're sending. It doesn't have to be just for your ID documentation, but make sure it's the right way up. It's not blurry and it's easy readable. Now, Amazon will not turn documents around, nor will they strain themselves to read anything. So remember, it must be easy for Amazon to be able to see and read this document. It's not a good idea to take a passport photograph, for instance, from 12 feet away. They will not scroll in to see if the passport is correct or not. They'll just say, we need further information. Don't make it easy for them to continue to suspend your account for unreadable images. When you come down to your bank statement, credit card statement, utility bills, it's probably easier to download them, but if you have ones that come through the post, use those ones instead. Following the directions that I've just previously said about photographing them and ensuring that all the information on the bank statements or utility bills are absolutely clear. Now, as with all personal documentation, it must always show your details that Amazon hold for you. So it must have your name and address that Amazon hold for you. And if they don't hold the same information, you will definitely have an issue with Amazon keeping your account suspended. So you need something that will absolutely tally up Amazon to whatever you're sending them. So with regard to invoices, receipts and supplier information, when you send these through, other than what I've already mentioned, try to give all the pages of the invoices so that they will want to see all the information like the company number, the VAT registration number, contact details, which all might be on the second page of the invoice, for instance. Also, make sure you don't send screenshots, as these will probably not be accepted. And with regards to your supplier information that you should send to Amazon, you will possibly need the following information. So you'll need the name, address, customer contact details, website address, and the ASIN that you're absolutely talking about. So when you send the documentation to Amazon, you'll need to ensure that everything has your name and address on it that Amazon holds for you, as we explained. And when sending supplier information, even though you're sending the documentation, you'll need to add this into the boxes or the plan of action that you're also sending Amazon. Now, they will not actually read the invoices, but just look at them to see if your information is correct. They will need you to list the information in the documentation or the box they provide so that it's absolutely easy for them. Now remember that Amazon expects everything to be done for them and for them not to go searching through the documentation you sent them for answers. So make it easy for them to give you your account back. Sending the correct information to Amazon is absolutely paramount. So as you're aware, if you don't send the correct information to them, you're potentially going to get suspended. Or if you're already suspended, then they will keep you suspended until they can verify you or your supplier details, and they will just basically ask you for more information. Now, there may be times when they don't recognise the supplier, and our suggestion is to speak to Amazon at this juncture to see what they suggest. Now, we can give advice on this, but it's always good to speak to Amazon at this time, as it shows you're committed to working with them to get your account back. Now, Amazon are very hot on getting you to work towards getting your account back, and they will not give you help unless you ask for it. Now, this does not mean bombarding them with emails about how to do this, what's the process or anything like that, but rather picking the times when it's a good idea to talk to them. And if you're unsure about any of this or whether it's a good time to speak to them or not, contact us on help@getunsuspended.com and we'll give you some good advice on this. Other general advice when dealing with documentation is to ensure that when you're sending utility bills, you make sure that you adhere to the timing Amazon has asked you for. So some will say send it to us within a utility bill that's been issued within the last 90 days, or it could be 180 days. But sending a telephone bill, for example, that's 3 years old will not help you at all. They'll just keep you suspended. So just to recap, making sure you have the right documentation to send through to Amazon is paramount to ensuring that you keep your account healthy, and that should you ever be under investigation for something, that you all have it in place and you can supply Amazon with everything they need so that they can give you your account back. If you're stuck on any of this, talk to us first at help@getunsuspended.com. We'll give you loads of free advice. But if you really want peace of mind, we do have packages, and our first package is Suspension Protect, which gives you peace of mind that should you be suspended, that we will be there to guide, assist you, hold your hand through the whole process, answer any questions you've got, which is for a small fee each month, but with the added bonus that every 6 months you can have us do a health check on your account, which is our suspension prevention. All you do is you send us a screenshot, and we will basically tell you how to keep your account healthy or how to improve your health. If you are unfortunately suspended or deactivated, then we have 2 packages for you. And the first is our Suspension Assist, which is basically for a one-off fee. We will talk you through how to speak to Amazon. We'll give you our templates. We'll hold your hand, and you write everything. You upload it to Amazon, but you essentially do the work. But then there's our Gold Star service, which is Suspension Pro. This is for a one-off fee and is Gold Star. We do everything for you. So we write your emails, your plans of actions, and we send it to you to forward to Amazon. Now, as a company, we do not have access to your Seller Central account. Other than that, it's all done for you. You just upload it. I hope this has helped. Thank you for watching. But should you need us or you have any questions, please do feel free to email us at help@getunsuspended.com.